Welcome, and thank you for joining us. My name is Stephen Carter. I am CEO for Stress Solutions, LLC, and you are joining us for the Creating Inner Harmony Project. We have with us Miss Kelly Neylan, who is owner and founder for Lasting Light Wellness, and that's lastinglightwellness.com. Greetings, Kelly. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Steve. Great to see you.
Thank you. Kelly, you have been in the holistic world as the owner for Lasting Light Wellness for almost 20 years. And I know your background is extensive in a variety of holistic practices. I know you have studied shamanism in Peru. Indeed, you are a shaman. You teach shamanism. You are a Reiki master several times over, and many other certifications that you've earned over your years. And one of the things that I've asked you to come talk with us about is a program that you have recently created called Empathic Survival Toolkit. And I want to get to that and how people are going to benefit from the experience that you've indicated that you'll be happy to share with us on this video. And the good news is there's a whole lot more available of what we are about to experience. When did you first determine that holistic practices was going to be such an important part of your life?
I think like a lot of people, I came into holistic practice trying to heal myself. I had some health issues and I did all of the typical type A things. I bought the Dummies book. I went to the top doctors in the country. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to find wellness through the traditional model. And I'm really stubborn. So then I started researching and looking what other options do I have out there just to increase my health and feel better and overcome different things. So that's when I started on my path with yoga and Reiki. And when I took my very first Reiki class, I just had this experience while I was doing it. And it was a calling is the only thing I can say. And that experience completely changed my life. And I left at the time I was in a traditional job and I left my corner office job and I started my whole pathway to holistic health because when I was able to heal myself and see the change in myself, I was like, people have to know about this. I'm just really passionate about it. So that's when I started becoming a practitioner over a series of years, as well as teaching these things, because I thought, well, if I didn't know about it, there's probably a lot of other people out there that also didn't know that there's other options for you out there as well. And I just wanted to spread that message to everyone.
What was the first thing you learned? Right? Was it Reiki?
Reiki and yoga I did simultaneously.
Okay. And you've been teaching both, I know, for many, many years. Mm-hmm. How did you get enamored with shamanism? What drew you to spend a load of money and a load of time to actually go to Peru several times over and study with shamans there in Peru? How did that happen?
Well, I got introduced, since I'm open to different energies and things like that. I had a friend actually invite me once to a shamanic ceremony. She's like, I've got some friends. We're gonna do something. Come on over. You'd fit in well with the group. So I did, and I experienced a really beautiful ceremony. And it was through that experience that it just kind of like, ooh, I got a little taste of it and I wanted a little bit more. So then I studied in the US for a while with both the Cherokee and then with people from the Caro lineage of Peru. And that's what led me ultimately, after a few years of studying locally, to decide to go to Peru and get an equivalent of about a master's in shamanism.
Quite an experience, quite a journey. So let's fast forward to this present moment. You have created a marvelous resource called the Empathic Survival Toolkit. Tell us about that, and who is that for, and what is it? What does it do?
Well, I just saw right now through my clients reaching out to me and what people are saying on social media just about how stressful this period of time currently is for people. And I just wanted to put together some free resources to help people feel a little bit more sane during these uncertain times. So in the Empathic Toolkit, and in case you're just not familiar with the word empathic, it basically just means that a lot of people's energy fields are a little bit more permeable, so we take on the feelings and emotions of other people, where other people's are a little bit more Teflon. However, this product will help anybody, whether you're an empath or not, because it's heavily based on meditation, which can be accessed by anyone. So in this toolkit, we have 5 different meditations that you can listen to as many times as you want, as well as we have a meditation 101 class in there. So for those of you that are maybe have no background in meditation, you'd like to know about several different types of meditation, I take you through, because a lot of people think, I'm a yoga teacher as well, as you had said before, but a lot of people think you just sit around and go, and that's all meditation is. And meditation is just so much broader than that. And there are walking meditations, there's breath meditations, there's just a whole bunch of different kinds other than just sitting still for people who can't, or people who may need an object to concentrate on, or different methodologies. So I go through the different methodologies, some of the more popular ones that are out there in the meditation class, as well as I provide you a very lengthy list of free resources of additional meditations if you run through those and you need even more.
Thank you, Kelly. Amazing information and a great resource. Where can people find the resource if they are choosing to sign up to participate, to experience it?
If you go to our website, lastinglightwellness.com, and about halfway down the page, there will be a link there for the Empathic Survival Toolkit. And you just click on that, put in your email address, and you have free access for as long as you would like to go in and reuse those tools. You can do a meditation every day, 3 times a day, whatever you need.
Great. Can you give us a taste of what this would be like?
Let me pull that up for you right now. So now we'll go ahead and play one of the meditations, and this one's called the Mountain Meditation.
Mountain Meditation. The mountains, according to the Karo tribe, which I'm a shaman of, regard the mountains as sacred spirits, and we'll use the mountain as our meditation tool today. If you're not familiar with meditation, don't worry. You can just think about this as a guided visualization exercise. But first, we want to come into the proper positioning. Usually sitting in an upright position, either seated on the floor, and you can feel free to use cushions or pillows, or in a comfortable chair. Lying down for the first time probably isn't the best way since you don't want to be falling asleep. So the first thing we're going to do is just tuning into the breath. So sit up nice and tall, have your shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to take a breath in to the lowest part we can breathe into in our lungs. Let it fill back into the kidney area. Let the mid part of the chest fill with air. And then take the breath all the way up to the collarbones. Have a nice natural pause between your inhale and your exhale. And then as you exhale, do so in the reverse. First from the collarbones, then from the mid-chest, and lastly from your belly and your kidney area. Take a few nice deep breaths like this, breathing in as low as you can go, breathing out fully. Breathing in, and then even slower, breathing out. So I'd like you to go ahead and visualize a mountain landscape. So as you scan the landscape, you'll start to see something poking out from the mist. And as the mist clears, you just feel your fear just fade away with the mist. And you'll see a mountain rising up higher and higher. You see the mountain in all of its great majesty, and you notice the features of the mountain. Parts of it are smooth, other parts are jagged. You also see some trees and rocks. Allow the colors to become more vivid. You notice streams that are flowing down from the snow-capped peaks. The mountain is very old, and there are signs of wear, but it doesn't take away its strength. You're able to tune in to the strong mountain spirit, and you may choose to take on any of the wonderfully strong attributes of the most majestic mountain you've ever seen. Such attributes as being solid, withstanding, just an immovable in nature. It's a force to be reckoned with. You just take in and appreciate most about this majestic mountain. Just allow those feelings to soak in. Feel yourself growing in power and just letting the mountain energy transfer to you as you gently breathe it in. Take in the mountain again. Stare at its very high peak. And as you do so, a special eagle appears out of the mist and lets out a cry to signal its appearance. And you sense that the eagle can see things from a very high perspective in your life. And it can do this very easily. And you take this in. You find comfort in seeing and feeling this. Seeing things from the 10,000-foot view perspective, and rather from the minutiae that you're caught up in. And you gaze down on the rest of the mountain, and you take in all that's going on. The mountain is teeming with life. There are many animals living on the mountain. There are streams feeding the mountain. And even though the wind and the elements and the water erode part of the mountain, the strength of the mountain remains and grows stronger. Inhale how strong and dependent the mountain is. And as you exhale, release anything opposite to those feelings into the earth. Sit in a center of calm. Notice that the mountain goes through all the seasons of the year and how the mountain will change during those seasons, but at the same time remains strong and the same. Only the outer part is changing. The core remains steady. Notice on the mountain that the days are starting to get shorter, and the rains come and fill the riverbanks. See the leaves fall from the trees. With every changing season, the mountain has the strength of a diamond and remains steadfast and connected to the earth. With every breath, feel that you are just as strong as the base of the mountain. Find your center of calm where it's quiet. And then winter takes over the mountain, covering it in a quiet, snowy blanket. It becomes darker and stiller. Even in this time, you're in a state of darkness. You know that this moment will pass. Go back to your center of peace and call to your core strength as you breathe any negative feelings out and away. And then spring arrives to the mountain, releasing its snowy shawl. The days start to become longer and lighter, and the cycle of rebirth and renewal has begun. You feel yourself becoming lighter and regenerating. And then it becomes even warmer and the days longer, and the summer comes with its glorious sunny warm days. The plants are thriving, the animals are bathing in the streams, and the mountain is teeming with life. You feel the sun burn off anything you're ready to let go of in your life right now. And you feel the sun warming your skin and charging you up like a battery. It feels so very good. Feel the pulsing in your solar plexus, your navel area, and feel the energy of your third chakra. Feel the energy of the sun in your power center light up. Once again, tuning into that center of calm for yourself. Feel steady like the mountain. Know that the chaos of the world will indeed pass. Become a passive observer of the world. Know that this too shall pass. Connect in with your breath in and even slower out. Know that as you experience different seasons in your life, you can connect to the mountain energy and feel your resilience. You face the future just releasing all of your fear. And then you feel a rising sense of hope and strength. Know that at your core, life will always go on, and you are as strong as a mountain. Breathe in the mountain energy for a few more moments before coming back. Namaste.
What an amazing experience. Thank you, Kelly. That is a beautiful meditation.
There's 5 more meditations. One of them also is a Shavasana, which is a progressive body relaxation one. So sometimes people like to listen to that one before they sleep at night to calm their mind and their body. And there's also the meditation class as well.
That is an amazing experience, an amazing resource. Kelly, thank you for sharing that. And for those who are choosing to experience the whole program, how do they do that once again? Where do they go?
Just go to lastinglightwellness.com. About halfway down the front page, you'll see a link. Just click on the link.
And there are also an array of training classes and other things you're offering at Lasting Light Wellness in Columbia, Maryland. For those who want to explore that, what's the easiest way for them to get in touch with you if they would like to learn more or take classes or otherwise make themselves available to or make the resources available that you have to offer? How do they do that?
Our website's probably the best place to start, lastinglightwellness.com. We have a list of classes that we have on there. They're all online at the present moment, given what we're going through right now. When this passes, we'll have in-person classes again. We have a monthly Reiki share that we're putting on online right now as well, each month. And you can get in touch with us. Our phone number is on the website there, or we're on all the major social media platforms.
Wonderful. And that's Lasting Light wellness.com, right?
Yes.
Kelly, thank you so much for sharing this marvelous resource. Thank you for what you do for the holistic community. You have been a major, major part of the holistic community for 2 decades, and it's a thriving community, and you have a big role to play in that. So thank you, and blessings to you, and we will talk again soon.
Oh, thank you so much, Steve. Namaste.
Namaste.